And now I will tell everybody I am deep again into the prep for a colonoscopy that was supposed to take place before, but now will take place tomorrow. I haven't eaten food since this morning. I've drank a ton of Miralax and Ducalax, 64 ounces of Gatorade, and Carla Ulbrich is standing by just in case my poop jokes go from figurative to literal.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian
Mike Lucas,
plus funny songs from
John Trinkus,
and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez.
Might be drunk.
And much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
So, I just messaged Carl. I said, you better get in here because it could be any second. I'm running out the door. And Patty messaged. She said she's comfortably numb, I think is what she said. Is that what she said? Comfortably numb. So that'll be nice. And she hasn't spoken in over an hour, so she's wondering if words will be part of this. Welcome, everybody, to the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad Tassell, the clencher in chief right now. And our star, Steve Goodie, has his hands poised over the spotlight button to change.
All right.
My clench, go to a lurch for the bathroom. So
Here's Carla. Yay.
There's Carla. Yeah, just in case. I told her to write a worse joke just in case things fall apart. We also have Patti Vasquez, who is going to be lit up a little herself. So that's good. She's in New Orleans doing that. So, and we have an amazing show lined up for you this week. I hope I see most of it or all of it from at least rooms away. I'll hear it.
and we'll hear you.
Through that door and to the left. We'll be right there. We'll turn the sound off. We're a brilliant comedian and famous podcaster, Mike Lucas, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Live from Brad Garrett's showroom. Plus singer and comedy music maven, John Trinkus, everybody. Yay. Hey, it's also a good day that I evacuate everything inside of me because I don't have anything left to bring up after the inauguration of the Orange Despot. So I got nothing left to come out. And oh my God, after 4 years ago, they had a violent insurrection, killing and maiming police, trying to end democracy. When this year they just had to move it inside because of low crowd turnout. Isn't that nice? More people came to attack than they came to see him this time. Isn't that nice? I didn't watch his speech. Anybody watch his speech?
No, sir.
No, sir.
My mom.
I'm just guessing it was filled with hateful attacks on his enemies, how much the country sucks, and how quickly Greenland will be selling timeshares. I think that'll be. Oh, God. Also, the night before, I didn't write, there's no joke on this. I just remember this. Last night, Trump brought out a meme coin. He brought out a crypto coin to build. He's grifting right on the first day. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
And I know, hopefully, it'll work out just like it did for Haktua, and he'll go to bed tomorrow and we won't see him again. Hopefully hey, that's the best joke I've done so far, and I just made it up. Steve's dad didn't even hear it. It's also fun to see billionaires doing a 180 and sucking up to the orange skid mark because they have learned something in the last 4 years we should all learn. Back in the first Trump regime, they were mocking him and laughing, and he screwed up as he stole money and ruined the economy like he did. And they mocked him and it went not too good. Now they know it doesn't matter. If you're right, you're wrong, you're left, you're right, you're up, you're down. As long as you suck up to the guy and say he's the best, he's going to do whatever you want. Trump hated TikTok until the CEO of TikTok came out to thank Donnie for saving the app, even though he's done nothing to save the app at this point, right? Biden did it all. Heck, I think Obama did more to save the app. Yeah. You know, suddenly now, after this TikTok guy, Donnie, suddenly he wants to learn 3 TikTok dances, you know, from D'Amelio girl. And then Mark Zuckerberg has pretty much started dressing in drag to dance the hula for Trump at this point. Make sure that no fact will get past the Facebook algorithm again. It's hard to watch all these social media giants sucking up to Trump. Makes you glad you have at least one true friend, Tom from MySpace.
Right.
Never thought you'd miss that guy this much, did you? It's also Martin Luther King Day, Jr. Day, where we remember his famous line, "I have a dream." Or I can quote his ghost from this morning, "This is a nightmare." I think that's Martin Luther. Okay, I'm making everyone sad. And I'm looking at Eric's butt, so that was nice.
Hey, that costs extra.
I had to go to Just Light.
You know, it was trouble. You know, it was trouble when he got up and mooned me. That was not good. So, all right. Well, let's see what's next. Donald Trump was inaugurated, and he moved the ceremony into the Capitol Rotunda, where just 4 years ago, his people were pooping on desks and stealing podiums. And now we could hardly get enough people to show up to fill the thing up. That's another great omen for the next 4 years that MAGA dullards, when asked to come today, said, "Nah, we need to smash crap. That's all. We don't know to come." That's it. So, all right. All right, done for that. Now jokes. Here we go. UK scientists have found what they are calling dark oxygen. I dibs that band name, dark oxygen.
Nah.
They have found dark oxygen in metal rocks deep in the Pacific Ocean seabed, proving that you don't have to have sunlight via photosynthesis to make oxygen. This sparked renewed interest in scientists in the South who think maybe you don't need Kentucky to make lube.
Or chicken.
KY. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Y'all know that KY is Kentucky in KY jelly.
Yep.
Yeah. Patti Vasquez is back. She got too drunk and left. Hey, if you're an investor in crypto coins, pay attention. Many people invested in crypto because they think they can hide their gains from the IRS. Those days are over, as digital transactions for 2024 will be reported to the IRS. You all know that?
I do now.
But remember, when you're doing your return, crypto people, when adding your crypto gains, make sure to wipe off the Haktua first.
Nah. Oh, man.
I know.
I got to explain that one to my dad. Thanks.
That's right. No. Well, you should have. Hey, explain this one. 88-year-old Pope Francis fell in the Vatican this week and injured his arm. As he went down, the Cardinals jumped into immediate action and got out the smoke machine. That's a good one. Southwest Airlines was sued by the Department of Transportation this week for operating chronically delayed flights. The suit says that the horrible endless delays were second in vile. I got to start that over. I just had a twinge. I had to stop. Okay.
You just had a Mitch McConnell moment.
No.
Is that what was going on with Mitch?
It wasn't in here that I just had a moment. It was somewhere else.
But it's where the jokes come from.
I had to make, no, that's not where, no, the jokes don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I had to decide whether I had to go right now or I could wait a second. Thank you. And I can.
Brad, thank you for making the wrong choice.
No, I did not. And in the middle of that joke, it was like, I think I can make it. Okay. I'm good for now. Southwest Airlines was sued by the Department of Transportation this week for operating chronically delayed flights. The suit says that the horrible, endless delays were second only to Southwest actually flying their planes. Okay. Getting in the plane, much worse than the delays. I know because David Lynch passed away.
Yeah.
David Lynch, 78, died this week, surrounded by family, as he said, "Don't look at me."
Yeah. Nice.
Right.
Today was his birth. Would have been his birthday.
It would have been his birthday. There was a second controversy at the director's funeral, though. There was a controversy when 3 owls showed up and said, "Hey, we're just like we seem." Okay. Very inside joke right there. No Twin Peak fans here today. Tanzania's president said last week a sample from a remote part of the country has tested positive for Marburg disease, a highly infectious virus that can be fatal in 88% of cases without treatment.
Wow.
I know. On hearing this, tag, you're it, said COVID.
Oh dear.
Hag.
They were waiting for the new administration.
That's right. Yeah, they're waiting for it. Yeah, we need, yes. Hey, this just in. Trump refused to place his hand on the Bible during his swearing in, later saying, that stings a little too much. The only thing Trump touched less than the Bible at the inauguration was his wife.
Right.
She wore that hat. She wore that hat brimmed so big, covered over his eyes.
Tassell.
Donnie's lips a mile away. She had that hat over her eyes. I know. Hey, there's a new theory that men never get over their first love. Men, are you over your first love? It's called the men's first love theory. Boy, that's a clever title. And it's all over social media with men saying they can't forget about their first love. Experts are chiming in saying that it's true. Men usually linger on thoughts about their first loves. I have to admit, I do spend a good bit of time thinking about my first love, but my wife doesn't have to worry because they stopped selling the Marathon bar 30 years ago.
You can't have that, only liquid.
I know, I love the Marathon bar. The newest skincare trend is rubbing beef tallow on your face as a moisturizer. Nice. Yep, beauty experts are crowing or mooing about rubbing cattle fat all up in there for that 1970s McDonald's French fry glow. And if you pair this with another treatment, the strawberry milkshake enema, you're set.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't say chocolate. I said,
Don't say chocolate, man. Don't tip your. Never mind.
Don't push your luck.
That's what I'm saying.
Squeeze too hard. I'm fine. Justin Baldini is suing Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds for $400 million.
Wow.
If Baldini wins, he promises his Mint Mobile commercials won't be near as dumb. We'll take over. All right. Two more. Also, by the way, Don the Con has already done this. He has promised hundreds of executive orders, over 200 in the next 24 hours. Among them, he's already signed steep tariffs on imports, mass deportations. But there are some little-known executive orders that you might not have heard of. Here are a few of the little-known Donald Trump executive orders in the next 24 hours. Executive order. When Elon Musk comes to the White House, Donnie only has to wear the Grimes mask after, not during. Wait, no, sorry.
Oh.
That was backwards. Uh-oh. Elon not only did the Nazi salute today, he blurred me. Second executive order. Little known Donald Trump. When in Washington, Melania has to stop endlessly singing New York State of Mind.
I'm okay with that one.
I'm okay with that one.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is all ones you're probably okay with. Executive order Donald Trump signed that no one knows about, and that is everyone has to stop saying, "What's that awful smell?" Okay. And now the joke of the week. Get your own punchlines. I just wrote this one. Why did the turkey cross the road?
Why?
I don't know. Why do you think? Because the chicken had COVID.
Wow.
Probably more like
I've been drinking a lot of Gatorade today, folks. Steve, where are you?
That last joke was almost as entertaining as tomorrow's procedure.
Yes.
It's like a nice nap.
Well, I thought about waddles. I thought about all this crap, and I thought, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just thought,
Hey, man, you do what you got to do. It's a weird time.
I do. I am going to go do what I got to do as
Yeah.
soon as we get.
Bob here is wearing this hat not because it's cold, but because he doesn't want to look at what's going on TV. And speaking of hats, I got this brand new hat from our friend Sulu. Look at this. It's a Rapella yarmulke. Yay.
adorable.
Problem is, it won't stay on my head for very long, so enjoy it while we have it. And now it's gone. All right. And of course, we still have these. I got so many toys now. Practically a DJ.
You're like a morning zoo.
I really am a one-man morning zoo. This is crazy. All right. Speaking of zoos, let's do a top 10 list. Here comes tonight's top 10 list. as Brad said, it happened. They swore him in. 47, it's happening. And the whole nation watched it on TV, including Brad, because he's a professional and he had to write some material, and I respect that. But I did not watch. I'm just not doing it.
I didn't watch.
Okay, you didn't do it. Well, you faked it real good.
I did.
So, but a lot of people were questioning, what do we do instead of watching? Because it's what's going on in the nation. So I came up with this. Top 10 preferable activities to watching the inauguration. Number 10, grab a quick bite from the Waffle House dumpster. Number 9, give 3 pissed off cats a bath simultaneously. Number 8, find out firsthand what the dog finds so appealing about dining from the litter box. Preferable activities. Number 7, bust out those old Barry Manilow LPs and see if the VCR will play them using my face as a hammer to force them in 20 at a time. Still preferable. Number 6, hook up my water pick to my septic system. Number 5, do my taxes, pay my taxes, and smash my face into the VCR a few more times. Number 4, pour lemon juice into a paper cut, then into both eyes, and then smash my face into the VCR a few more times. Wow. Number 3, listen to 50 episodes of Pauly Shore's podcast while attempting to metabolize used hemorrhoid cream. You know, it's not easy to find used hemorrhoid cream. Number 2, clean all the urinals in Grand Central Station with my tongue. That's right.
Gross.
Thank you, Al. And the number 1 preferable activity to watching the inauguration, rent myself out as an escort in order to raise funds to get the village people to change their lyrics to "Why isn't he in jail?" And then smash my face in the VCR a few more times.
Were those the same ones that seemed different?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Exact
the
same
same
as
one
this
this morning. You did.
Those are the exact same. Some of them seem different. By the way,
Well, it was a little funnier tonight.
Yeah.
That might be what's different.
You know what? Oddly
There's
enough,
actual laughs tonight.
It changed for me because I would eat out of a Waffle House dumpster right now. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten now.
I believe you.
Food.
Hey, speaking of eating out of Waffle House, no, that's
Hey,
terrible way to
speaking of
introduce
Waffle
someone.
House dumpster, it's Patty.
Let's not say that. Hey, it's our friend John Trentis, who has never eaten out of a Waffle House.
John Trentis, Patty.
Oops,
I'm ready.
wrong thing.
Patty.
You better go
I
with
forgot.
me now because I got
Patty's
I
gonna
forgot.
pass out. You
Sorry,
gotta
my
get
mistake, my mistake. I do make mistakes. Hi, Patty.
Hey!
Me too.
Wow, look at your
Hey.
fabulous hair.
I thought you'd be on Bourbon Street. Where are you?
I'm just off of Bourbon Street, as a matter of fact.
Get out there and get some beads.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Weird request, but okay. Hi.
Hi, Patty. Are you ready?
Still
Sure.
blowing the balance.
Let's do this while you're still conscious. Here we go.
Is Patty crazy?
Am I crazy? Yes.
Patty's not sure, Patty's not From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicapped spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I crazy?
Maybe, but you're definitely drunk.
Yes. Oh. Hi, everyone. I am in New Orleans. So in December, I thought, where do I want to be today on Inauguration Day? And I have a friend in New Orleans. I thought, let's go there. And it was the right idea. I don't want to tell you the second part of that, but I also booked a flight to Los Angeles for next week. So the terrorist attack and the fires, not my fault. I'm just going to say that right now. Yeah, I booked both flights before January 1st. At any rate, so I spent the day at the World War II Museum. They have a great museum here honoring the men and women who fought in World War II. They tell the story of it. And as we were at the museum, because I refused to watch the inauguration, I did get an alert about the Nazi salute as we were right in front of a massive picture of Adolf Hitler.
No.
And it felt like, oh yeah, I mean, that's what we thought. Isn't that what we thought? Like, I don't have any doubt of what this new administration is going to do. I left Chicago knowing they're going to send 200 agents in to round up migrants and possibly maybe.
Did Patty just leave?
Looks like it.
She got down.
Incidentally, I'm sure.
Oh, damn.
I think what Patty was going to say was they're going to round up people who aren't illegal either. Just anybody who he says he's already said. So I think she's back. Steve, come on in. Let's bring in John.
Okay.
And then if Patty
And
makes it
when
back
she comes back, we'll bring her back. In fact, maybe she could sing along with John. That could be a new thing we have.
Sing along with John.
Sing
That
along
would be
with John.
fantastic.
I like
Why
that.
not?
So,
All right, wait, but he's here somewhere.
Oh,
There
wait,
he is.
he's not. There he is.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, Steve.
John.
You ready to rock?
Damn straight.
You know the deal around here. We're going to play an intro, then you're going to do a song, then I've got to answer it somehow, and then you do another song. Ready?
I wonder if Trump got rid of Patty.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, It's time for our musical guest,
John Trentis.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm John Trentis. You can hear my music at www.trentis.com. And word about Patty, we just went to New Orleans last year, and you know, what they don't tell you about the French Quarter is, and they can't convey it through media, is how it smells. A mixture of rotten garbage, urine, cannabis smoke, and some of the best cooking you've ever smelled in your life. Great for losing weight. But, okay. Patty says, I guess the overlords were watching. All right, so here's a little song, something to lift, make light of the situation, I guess. Cats aren't supposed to be political, even though they're so fickle and critical. When they're playing with twine, they seem so benign.
All right.
But baby, you ain't never met mine. Both my cats are Democrats, they hiss and spit at MAGA hats. Woke and liberal, there's no doubt. Call them pussies and the claws come out. They don't like conspiracies, only bowls of little friskies. Both my cats are Democrats. Cats come in 100 different colors. Each one is just as awesome as the others. There are so many hues between my two.
Yeah, boy.
The one we have in common is blue.
What do you say about that, punk?
Both my cats are Democrats, they hiss and spit at MAGA hats. Woke and liberal, there's no doubt. Call them pussies and the claws come out. They don't like conspiracies, only bowls of little friskies. Both my cats are Democrats. My kitties never shave their legs, that wouldn't look too good. They do lots and lots of catnip. They'd go vegan if they could. But they're carnivorous. And both my cats are Democrats. They hiss and spit at MAGA hats. Woke and liberal, there's no doubt. Call them pussies and the claws come out. Hi, Brad. They don't like conspiracies, only balls of little friskies. Oh, both my cats are Democrats. Both my cats are Democrats. Both my cats are Democrats.
Yeah. Oh, I sense a theme tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do this one. I thought I'd never do this one again, but it's back, and I should have been planning to play it on the accordion. But here we go. This was written in 2017, by the way. I'm getting feedback. Hold on. He tried to start a Muslim ban despite our constitution, and he won't support the gays, though he is tight in bed with Putin, while his cabinet is full of thugs who hate the blacks and Jews, and every story that he doesn't like has got to be fake news. Kellyanne defends him and the others in his cabinet with facts that she makes up and then she casually calls alternate. Her boss is a Neanderthal or maybe Pithecanthropus. That's primitive, ape-like man. While Spicer's in the bushes and the Nazis march on campuses. He got all our biggest a-holes from the great big national a-hole list, marching and rejoicing Nazi skinheads, white supremacists. He don't care about minorities or kids or the environment. He is the very model of a mouthy, douchey president. That's enough. Who cares? All right. Another song from John Trentis, please.
Well, this isn't going to be anywhere near Gilbert and Sullivan, I'm afraid. Actually, this is not a funny song. I normally only do funny material on this show, but considering the events of this particular day, I think that this is timely and it says something that needs to be said. This one goes out to my Uncle Joe. Went off to battle and never came home. Brave as he was far from alone. Wish I could have met him in flesh and bone. My country, 'tis of thee, comes with no guarantees. The more that we disagree, the more mistakes we are making. By the dawn's early light, no matter who's wrong or who is right, no one will win this fight. My heart is breaking. Brother John Lewis walked over a bridge where nightsticks and trouble were waiting for him. Standing his ground as they did what they did, fighting a fire he wouldn't outlive. My country, 'tis of thee, comes with no guarantees. The more that we disagree, the more mistakes we are making. By the dawn's early light, no matter who's wrong or who is right, no one will win this fight. My heart is breaking. Members of Congress ran for their lives from furious tourists with blood in their eyes. The greater their rage, the grander their lies. This is the way democracy dies.
Ooh.
My country, 'tis of thee, comes with no guarantees. The more that we disagree, the more mistakes we are making. By the dawn's early light, no matter who's wrong or who is right, no one will win this fight. My heart is breaking. This one goes out to my Uncle Joe, who went off to battle and never came home.
All right.
John Trennis.
That's
Yes, sir.
wonderful.
All right,
Cool.
buddy. Where can we see you playing in the next little while?
I got a Bluebird date coming up, Steve.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's that?
February, I think it's the 7th.
This year?
Yeah, this,
Excellent.
wait a second.
I'm waiting.
I'm sorry, that's another place I'm playing.
How dare you?
I dare stuff all the time, Steve. Oh, it's gonna be March 9th. I'm sorry, March 9th.
Okay. Excellent.
Everyone, go
Looking
to
forward to it.
Nashville.
Everybody come to Nashville and let's go to the Bluebird and see John Trentis make rednecks uncomfortable.
And Steve will get you it.
Thank you, John. I heard half of that from the bathroom.
Well, I hope it helped things along there.
You don't want to know at all. I'm telling you right now. Hi, Patty. You're back.
Hi, Patty. Shall we carry on from where we left off?
Well, I mean, that was I think that was so beautiful and so appropriate. And as I mentioned, I was at the World War II Museum most of the day today, absorbing like what this country went through, the millions of lives lost through the Holocaust, through civilians being killed, through military service men and women being killed. And to be at the precipice of like the idea that we can other people, we can dehumanize each other, is really hard to absorb today. I didn't want to be on the air. I didn't want to be on the radio. Even melting down. Here's the thing. Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. I know this is wrong. You're not crazy because you know everything that happened today was wrong. So I'm gathering my energy through spending time with friends, eating good food, maybe having a drink or two, whatever it takes, enjoying good music and art. And I'm in a neighborhood that was just recently the target of a terrorist attack on New Year's Day, and the resilience in New Orleans is part of what's going to keep me going. And being with friends and family and with you guys and having some laughs. I refuse to give in to anything that destroys our core of existence. And it's a pleasure and an honor to be with you every week. I'm not melting down. I'm just being honest in that I love you all, and I'm going to keep fighting. And everyone's out there. I did a speech in Walworth County, Wisconsin on Saturday. What day is today? Are we on Monday? We're on Monday. So Saturday. And they're still fighting. We are all still going to show up for local races, for national races, for each other. So I'm not crazy. These MFers are nuts and horrible. And I love you all.
Thanks, Patty. We love you too.
Love the snow in New Orleans.
Yep. Well, and of course, you're right. Today killed dry January for a lot of people.
What? I don't even.
What?
Some of us weren't even trying.
Modelo. And we loved you before we knew you, Patty.
All right, we need something else depressing.
Yeah,
let's see. I got it. This will be depressing.
Steve's juggling. Yeah, he's juggling. Trying. Let's see how many balls he drops today.
Oh God.
Okay, I feel really good about this. Here we go.
God, is Mike still here even?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
New record.
That was better than we expected.
All right. Let's get Mike in here.
Yeah, is Mike even still here? He's like, oh my God,
sure
what have I
hope
gotten
so.
into? This show is.
Where is Mike?
I'm here.
Right, he's right there.
I wouldn't
bring him in.
Okay.
Hi, Mike.
Bring
There
me
he is.
in.
Hey, it's Mike, everybody.
Yay!
Hi, Mike.
Save us, Mike.
Yeah, I was going to say
Just listening to the music. I was just listening to Patty, and I was just ready to do some comedy, man.
I know.
It'll be really fun.
I know.
It'll be fun. I don't care what you say.
Mike, this reminds me. I did it on college's party once and right before he brought me up, he told about every person who died in the practice that year. Ladies and gentlemen, here's comedy, and we just did that to you.
For the dead, give it up for the suffering, give it up for cancer, and then Mike Lucas. All right.
I know.
Hey, it's not all popsicles and colonoscopies around here, Mike.
That's right. That's all I can have. I have a popsicle.
All right, we're gonna do an intro for you, Mike, and then you give us 10 minutes of awesome hilarity, and then we'll tell you how
bring
great
us
you
back. Save us.
We'll bring you back.
Here we go. Any second now.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
And now Mike Lucas will deliver the eulogy.
Oh, that's funny. Big old jet airliner. That's fun. Hey, how you doing? I'm Mike Lucas. I shaved my head. I just want you to know I do this because I'm going bald. This is defense, not offense. I actually had I'm not kidding, for a week I had a hairpiece, and this was back in Chicago when I lived there in the 90s, and I had a hairpiece for a week. And there's certain things you got to be willing to give up when you wear fake hair, like eye contact. Ever talk to someone you think might have fake hair on? It's hard to look in their eyes. It's like, hey, how you doing, Mike? I haven't seen you for a long time. What's going on? How's the wife and fluffy squirrel tails? I meant kids. My dad has a particular solution for his hair loss. He does the comb over, where you kind of grow it long and then you kind of get it over. which is a limited look. Like it looks like you have hair from the front. Like you guys might think I have hair, but if you look from the side, it's obvious what I'm doing, and from this side. So I was thinking, like, if I was ever going to comb my hair over, I'd learn how to flip it so it looks like I got hair from every angle. You know, like, hey, how's it going? What's up? I see you sneaking up on me on the right there. Bangs. Anyway, I'm currently suffering the chill of Texas here. I live in Texas now. There's sure a lot of big old pickup trucks in Texas. I'm driving around in my little Kia, and I'm trapped in between all these gigantic American-made pickup trucks. I feel like a ref at an NBA game, just looking up at everybody's bumpers. Just, could you tell me what color is the traffic light up there? I can't see past those truck balls. Anyway, moving on. I hate it when strangers ask me for money. They always put the guilt trip on you. Like, hey man, I'm broke. Can you spare a few dollars? I used to feel guilty and give them money, but now I just show them my credit card bill. Like, dude, you've got $0, but I have negative $8,562. Could you spare some change? Help me cover my monthly minimum. Okay, I can't stand getting put on hold. Ever get put on hold so long they pick up and you've forgotten who you called? They're like, hey, thanks for your patience. This is Ted. How can I help you today? And I'm like, first of all, Ted, remind me of where you work. This is great. This is like doing a comedy at a funeral. This is nice. Like this. This is like doing comedy at a colonoscopy. This is
comedy colonoscopy.
I know money doesn't buy you happiness, but neither does being on a budget. I do not want to be filthy rich. I want to be grocery store rich. Right? I want enough money where I can put anything I want in my grocery cart. No guilt, no worries, no questions asked, right? Like grass-fed beef for $10.99 a pound, put it in the cart. Wasabi peas for $10.99 and what looks like a tennis ball can, put it in the cart. $50 for a jar of Metamucil, screw that, put it in your purse. I'm not Metamucil rich. Put it in your purse and then put it in my orange juice. Yeah. That's a joke for Brad there.
Yes. Can't do Metamucil right now. No
right? Yeah. It's better than that popsicle.
Yeah.
I totally misuse the internet. I have access to all the information in the world, yet my algorithm keeps feeding me unlikely animal buddies. I could be learning how to do calculus, but instead I'm watching a mule befriend a duck. Forget derivatives and integrals. Captain Eeyore's about to give Mr. McQuackers a donkey ride. Anyway, my wife and I have been married for 20 years. She's 8 years younger than me and way hotter than me. The only thing that keeps her in my league is that she wears a fanny pack. Yeah. She loves it. She's, you know, you're probably like, oh, a fanny pack instead of a purse. That's smart. No, she wears a fanny pack in addition to a purse.
Oh, dear.
And 3 Aldi bags. And the trunk of the car and the garage and the basement. My wife is a total whore. Durr. I wish. I met my wife at a bar called Starbucks. We met at a coffee shop, which I think is kind of cute, right? We met at a coffee shop because every girl I ever dated before her, every woman I ever dated before my wife, I met at a bar. And I always thought that would be the worst way, you know, to tell your friends and family and, you know, your grandkids, you know, how did you and grandmother fall in love? Your grandmother and I met at the Big Bamboo doing tequila body shots. We were hammered. I was sucking salt off the bottom half of one of your grandmother's 6 boobies and I fell in love. So I thought. My wife and I, we lived together before we got married. And which I think, you know, to me was a big commitment. Everyone always says like, oh, when you live together, it's not a real big commitment. And I'm like, psh, when you live together, you have to work out all your problems or you got to move out all your stuff. Right. And if you got a lot of stuff, that's a commitment. If you have that one of those big fights where you're about to break up, you know what? This is it. Screw you. I'm getting all my stuff and I'm getting out of your life. I'm getting my dishes and plates. I'm going to wrap them up individually in newspapers and pack them away in boxes. I'm going to get some change of address forms and fill them out with my family, friends, and creditors. I'm going to get a U-Haul for the sofa bed. Shoot, look, we can work this out. We live on the 8th floor. There's no freight elevator. We need to talk. I see a lot of my friends are single. They say they have body issues, so they stay single. And I'm like, man, if you have body issues, date a nurse. Right? Nurses work at a hospital. It's easy to get naked in front of a nurse. Like, hey, baby, what do you think? I've seen a nurse. All right. You have my professional sponge bather. We get the trickle of laughs are coming in. I appreciate it.
There's a bit of a lag on it.
There's a bit of a lag. That's okay.
The trickle of laugh.
Laugh trickle. We'll be right back. I heard this on the radio. There's a group now called the National Stutterers Association, otherwise known as the NSSSSSA. They claim, this is true, they claim Porky Pig, Donald Duck, these cartoon characters are offensive to people with speech impediments, and they're going to file a complaint, hopefully written. I was thinking that this is true, though. This is a valid point they're making, because when you think about those cartoon characters, they're really offensive to anybody who has a real speech impediment. It must be tough for them in real life to have certain jobs. You couldn't be a cop with a speech impediment. It'd be tough, if you'd be out on the beat. Please, queeps, I'm serious. Whoa, we will move yourself from your vehicle. I'm serious. Like, okay, Officer Fudd, what are you going to arrest us? Screw you, it's just the West. Am I wrong? No, you shot pretty quick, officer. You're definitely white. Now, you couldn't also be on the other side of the law. You couldn't be in a gang. You could be tough enough with a speech impediment, but you couldn't pull off the drive-by shootings, right? All the timing, take that, mother, mama, you mama, mama, shoot, drive back around. Fourth time around the block, Nico. Do you think they know we're coming? Right. So, well, boy, we're about out of time here. I used to, before I did comedy, I used to be a computer programmer, making your lives better by quitting. Eventually, it was awful. I couldn't. My biggest problem was I had difficulty getting out of bed in the morning. I would get about as far as my bedroom door, and my bed would try to seduce me back into bed. I was trying so hard. I was like, I got to be an adult. I'm a grown man. I got to go to work. I'm responsible. I got to pay my bills. Just go ahead and do it. My bed would be like, Michael, you look good. Thanks, bed. It's just my sleepy pants. I love the way you slept on me last night, Michael. Your body felt so good. I know, Ben. I was on top of you for almost 6 hours. Could have lasted longer. Well, I know you could have, Michael. I love the way you slept on me. Come over here and lay down on me right now. I don't have time. We can make it a quickie. We'll call it a nap. You know you want a nap. I know I want a nap, Ben. I got to go to work. You like your clean sheets? Daddy's got to make some quarters. Oh, I want you in me right now. Oh, God, no. This is dirty, bad, not dirty, bad, naughty, bad, dirty. Try explaining that to your boss. Yeah. I want my bed some more. Anyway, that's about enough of me.
Never enough for you.
Never enough.
Never enough. Wait,
we killed him. Well, he said that was enough.
Well, I also got rid of him.
Dump him.
There you go. That was fun. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yay.
I mean,
that's my first internet show. That's
really.
But that was good.
Yeah.
You avoided this for 5 years. Good job.
I did my best. I was retired for a while, but now I'm back, and this is very encouraging.
Have you ever done cruises?
I have done cruises. The cruise ships they're actually not as bad as people make them sound. The only problem is you're trapped on the boat. So if you don't have a good set, the last word you want to hear is "there he is."
Yeah. If you're not very good, you're in trouble. But they leave you alone. They don't.
No, they do.
Don't talk to you if you don't have a good set. They just
they kind of walk by you, and they go directly to the guy who was killing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why you love sitting with the guy that just killed and you didn't.
Right.
And they don't talk. But that's the only reason I like working for Carnival, because there I'm a crew member, so I can just go to the crew area and never come out again. But,
that's true. You get to eat the luscious crew food.
Yeah, but with celebrity, I can't go in crew areas, so I'm stuck.
If you're in the crew, do you get to steer every now and then?
No, I get the veal. But
All right.
Really, you want to talk about food right now? You're trying to hold it in.
oh my God.
That's
Yeah,
true.
well, yeah, I am holding it in right now, so I'm gonna have to go.
Brad, you're one sneeze away from a disaster.
So your podcast, when's that on?
We do a podcast every week. It's usually done about Monday or Tuesday. It's called the Funny Muscle Podcast. We're geared towards new comedians who are trying to learn how to do this shtick, and we interview comedians and get their take on the craft of comedy. In fact, we're going to have a great guest this Thursday coming up. We have Brad Tassell on. We'll probably get that recorded and then get it put out in another month or two.
Oh, that's a month or two. I better.
No, it won't take that long.
I better talk ahead in the future. Well, I can guarantee I'm not going to be doing what I'm doing right now, which is moving a lot in the chair.
Oh yeah, by Thursday you should be fine, right?
I'll be all cleaned out. Hopefully,
you'll be whistling Dixie.
Hopefully, no
whistling.
I'm whistling Spritzy right now. Let me tell you.
God.
I'm sorry. Well, where are you working? Are you working anywhere coming up?
Yeah, I've got a gig on Sunday. I'm working at the Dallas Comedy Club. I'm doing 2 shows there, and it's 7 o'clock and 8:30. So come on out there.
Going to Brad Garrett's coming up, or you don't know?
No, I don't work at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. I just stole his background for my screenshot here.
I'll send this to Cindy, and she'll I'll say, hey.
I'll say, look, doesn't he look natural in this club? He should just
look perfect to be in that club. So.
No, it's Brad. It's funny. I haven't tried to work at any clubs yet. I literally was on retirement. I in 2014 I retired from comedy because my 2 little babies were, I would come home from the cruises and from the clubs, and my kids would be like, I was like, Dad, it's me, Daddy, and they'd be like, remind me, and so. It was just breaking my heart. So then I took about 10 years off. And then in August, my kids are now in their teens, and they're both like, Dad, you can get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah, you could just get the hell out and go do something else. Yeah.
Just go and be free. So I'm now doing comedy at the Dallas Comedy Club. And I'm also one of their, I don't know if you knew this, but I used to work at Second City in Chicago and in Vegas. And so now I'm also on the house team, the long form improv team at the Dallas Comedy Club. So we perform every Thursday. So, and that's a free show. So I highly recommend it.
All right.
It's worth every penny.
Well, I'll see you on Thursday, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Brad. Thanks,
right,
everybody.
Great night. We'll see you later. Thanks.
Nice job, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Time for the next thing.
Here
comes the next thing.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
And the reason for tonight's song for no reason is that Mike mentioned sponge bath, and that made me think Brad's gonna need a heck of a sponge bath. So let's do this song. Well, I'm in the hospital, lying in bed. Sponge bath, no pants. Somebody must wash me from toe to head. Sponge bath, no pants. They took out my liver and cleaned up my veins. Sponge bath, no pants. Now you gotta wash everything that remains. Sponge bath, ready? Sponge bath, no pants. Sponge bath, no pants. Sponge bath, no pants. Sponge bath.
No pants.
Very nice. Thank you, everybody.
So now is John coming up?
Yeah, it's time for John. Why don't you get John, and I will find the intro for John.
Yep. You have.
Hi, John. You ready?
I'm
back. Every now and then, we pick a friend who wants to give stand-up another tribe. And John has actually done this on real stages. I've seen this. He's actually got it going on. So it's not quite fair to call this the amateur minute, but I didn't feel like making a new intro. So, you ready, John? You're going to have 1 minute, and I'll ding the bell when you're done, and it's going to be awesome. Here comes the intro.
So you say you're a comedian wannabe, and you're willing to work for free. You're not a pro, so where can you go? Don't want to spend all night at an open mic. Try the Amateur Minute in our online show. If your is funny, we'll let you know. It's the Amateur Minute. Are you ready to go on the virtual comedy show? And we're not going to pay you. That's what amateur means.
And go!
Well, not too long ago, we learned that J.D. Vance admitted that he used to have sex with furniture. And I didn't even know this was an orientation. And make no mistake, it's an orientation, not a choice. But I had no idea. Where would you go to cruise for that kind of action? Okay, so one day I'm in an IKEA. This guy walks up to me and he says, so you like furniture? I'm like, yeah, I like furniture. You like couches? I'm like, yeah, couches are okay. And then by this time, I realized what was actually going on here. So I says, yeah, Swedish couches. Black leather Swedish couches. But, you know, I don't understand. If this is not my thing, but if it was, I wouldn't go for the love seat. I'd go straight for the massage chairs. Take a little remote and try the different programs. Let's see, neck and spine, shoulders, lower back. Here we go. Total release.
John Trellis, everybody! Wow. See, he makes it look so easy. Well done.
Well done. And I was going to say something. I still love that when we do this because the intro
is longer than the set.
Than the actual set. Hey, you know what? We're going to do something else after I beg for money.
We are? Okay, well, let's beg for money and find out.
We're going to not pay Carla to do the worst joke.
Oh, neat. Okay, well, let's beg for money first. So here comes the begging for money.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover for a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Hey, everybody, we're not paying John Trentis or Carla this week, but go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate to the comedians. We need you. We need you because I got to get food at this point. I'm really hungry. Also, Patty needs more booze. I think it's going to be a tough 4 years. We got to drink as much as we can. And also, Mike's back on the road. He's got to get gas for his car. Gas is going to be down to $0.05 a gallon in 2 days. But we still need gas to get on the road. So go to
I need to buy a motor for this propeller.
That's right. Steve needs a motor for his propeller. And and some glue to his head. That would be great too. Because it's a yarmulke beanie is what it is. So go to virtualcomedyshow.com, darn it, and donate to the show. Click donate to the comedians, and that'll happen. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Play the.
And is Carla going to do the worst joke?
Carla, are you doing the worst joke? She's not.
That sounds like a yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst
Yes,
joke.
Worst
Worst joke.
Got her.
Ooh, that was the worst joke ever.
Pre-heckling. I love it. Dunkin' Donuts in Nebraska has run out of donuts.
No.
They'd already shortened their name to Dunkin'. Now they're just shortening their name to Done.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Wait, no, come back. Stop. Stop.
I can't.
Stop. Come back.
That's how it works.
Come back. Yes, come back. Come back. Stop. Stop. Come back. Damn it. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop. I was. Damn it. I am not going off live. Damn it, no, wait. I was going to see.
That was the funniest thing we've ever done.
I was coming on to see if mine was worse.
You got to tell me these things.
Well, I thought you would, when I came on, I thought you would hold off for a second.
No, why would you think that?
No, I was gonna see whose joke is
worse.
Let
me know.
Than the joke. So, Carla, now that all went through, nobody remembers. Tell us your joke again.
Because this is very important.
It's very
Dunkin'
important.
Donuts in Nebraska ran out of donuts.
No.
Yeah, no.
They'd already shortened their name to Dunkin'. Now it's just Done.
Ha.
All right, here you go.
Funny.
That joke, bad. I like it. After 30 years, the FDA banned red dye number 3 from food and beverages because of its link to causing cancer in animals. And because it interferes with the tangy flavor of the rat urine, they haven't banned.
Hey, that's great. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, now I'm
gonna go. Okay, now we do this.
We're gonna play it again?
Straight to the
Screw
toilet,
it. That's
Brad.
enough.
Screw it. I'm going. Okay.